Today's episode of Variant is brought to you by Domain.com.
Today on Variant, we start a month of DC-themed episodes leading up to Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice later in the month. And to kick it off, we're taking a look at the alternate versions of Wonder Woman. Welcome to Variant, where we love comics more than Spider-Man misses Uncle Ben. I'm your host, Arris. Before I talk about today's episode, I wanted to let you guys know that we will be doing DC-themed giveaways all month long to celebrate Batman v Superman's release on March 25th. And who doesn't love free stuff? And this week we'll be starting by giving away 3 DC Collectibles Icons action figures, a Black Adam figure, a Batman figure, and one lucky winner will get the deluxe Green Lantern action figure that comes with a bunch of Green Lantern construct armor. All you have to do to enter is follow Variant on Twitter if you're not following Variant already, and then tweet to the Variant account using the hashtag DC Icons Giveaway. You could say whatever you want in the tweet, but you have to use the hashtag DC Icons Giveaway, and you have to be following Variant on Twitter. You have from now March 2nd until March 4th at 11:59 Central Time to enter, at which point we will pick 3 winners and announce the winners via the Variant Twitter account on March 5th. Remember, if you don't win this week, we will be giving away stuff all month long, so you have multiple chances to win different things. I do want to thank the fine guys at Alice's Action Figure Frenzy for donating these figures for us to give away. They have a great selection of action figures on their online store, and if you head over to their website, which we've put the link for in the description below, and use the coupon code VARIANT at checkout, you will get 15% off any order of $25 or more. So treat yourself to some awesome toys. As for today's episode, since Wonder Woman is making her big screen debut in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, I knew I wanted to do something themed around her. And since I've already done a history of episode on her, I figured an alternate versions of Wonder Woman episode was the next best thing. So let's take a look at the different versions of Wonder Woman there's been over the years in comics. Also, as I always say with these alternate versions episodes, but I like to reiterate for new viewers, there is no way I'm going to be able to mention every single version ever due to the countless interpretations of her over the years in comics. But I'll do my best to name the most popular ones and or the coolest ones. Of course, I have to kick this list off with the DC proper Wonder Woman, which is the Wonder Woman we all know and love from DC Comics' main comic continuity. She's a founding member of the Justice League. She's also the princess of the Amazons and is one of Earth's most powerful defenders of peace and equality. She is often considered the archetype for the comic book superheroine. Basically, she paved the way for all women superheroes in comic books, because she's kind of awesome. Her original origin depicted her as a clay figure brought to life by the gods, but in the New 52, she has been depicted as the daughter of Zeus and the Amazon queen Hippolyta, as well as being the god of war, which I must say is kind of amazing. The next logical Wonder Woman to talk about is Earth 2 Wonder Woman. Earth 2 Wonder Woman is traditionally the Golden Age Wonder Woman. Following the New 52 reboot in 2011, things changed a bit. Earth 2 Wonder Woman now died alongside Superman and Batman when Darkseid invaded Earth 2. In flashbacks and depictions such as in the Batman Superman title, she is shown to have ridden a flying horse and resided on Paradise Island. Then we have Earth 3 Wonder Woman, who is called Superwoman. Superwoman is an evil doppelganger of Wonder Woman from an alternate universe. She is a member of the Crime Syndicate, which as many of us know is a team of supervillains that parallels the Justice League. Then we have the Amalgam Universe Wonder Woman, who's called Amazon. The Amalgam Universe took Marvel characters and DC characters and merged them to make new characters. In this case, they mixed Wonder Woman with Storm, which gave us Amazon. It's definitely an interesting concept. Maybe one day I'll have to do an episode on the Amalgam Universe. Who knows? Keeping the different versions of Wonder Woman coming, we have Earth 9 Wonder Woman, aka the Tangent Comics Wonder Woman. She was a genetically engineered alien developed to bridge the gaps between 2 warring alien species, one with brute strength, the other with psionic powers. This Wonder Woman, however, possessed both abilities. Then we have Earth 19 Wonder Woman. Queen Victoria is dead and King Edward rules the 20th century empire of new electric technology in a rapidly changing social landscape, and superhumans begin to emerge into this changing world. This is the Wonder Woman that fits into the Gotham by Gaslight timeline, hence that version of Batman standing right next to her in this picture. Then we have Flashpoint Wonder Woman, which is a really cool and interesting take on the character. In this version, Wonder Woman's mother Hippolyta was assassinated on Aquaman and Diana's wedding day, which was meant to join the 2 worlds, Atlantis and Themyscira, but needless to say the 2 didn't get married after Hippolyta's death. Years later, in an act of retribution, Wonder Woman later killed Mera, who apparently married Aquaman. How did she kill Mera? She chopped off her head. Basically, all this led to a massive war between the 2 of them. Earth 11 would give us a male version of Wonder Woman called Wondrous Man. Earth 11 basically just gender swaps everyone, so you also have Superwoman, Batwoman, and Aquawoman. On Earth 15, it was shown that Diana had died and that Donna Troy had replaced her as Wonder Woman. The character made her debut in Countdown issue 30. The Justice Riders Elseworlds limited series presented a version of Wonder Woman who was a marshal operating in the Wild West. This Wonder Woman is from Earth 18. In the New Frontier limited series that took place on Earth 21, we see that this Wonder Woman is very similar to the 1950s incarnation of the character. Much like the Golden Age, the New Frontier takes place primarily in the 1950s and depicts the Golden Age superheroes Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman meeting Silver Age characters like the Flash, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter. The story bridges the gap from the end of the Golden Age to the beginning of the Silver Age in the DC universe. Then we have Wonder Woman from Superman Red Son. Superman Red Son depicted a reality where Superman's spaceship landed in Russia rather than the United States, and Wonder Woman served as an ambassador for Superman's Soviet Union. She fell in love with Superman but eventually became disillusioned when he became a dictator. She eventually raised an army to stop him, but she was defeated. This version of Wonder Woman lives on Earth 30. Keeping this Wonder Woman train moving, we have the Wonder Woman from Earth 31, who's part of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight universe, who appears in The Dark Knight Strikes Again and more currently in The Dark Knight 3: The Master Race. In this rendition, Wonder Woman and Superman have an Amazon Kryptonian hybrid daughter named Lara. Miller has said that this is the same character that appears in All-Star Batman and Robin issue 5, where she was depicted as much more aggressive and extremely hateful towards men. Then we have DC 1 Million Wonder Woman. Here, Wonder Woman is a member of Justice Legion Alpha. She is the Wonder Woman of the 853rd century. This Wonder Woman has an unusual birth like the original. She was born a marble statue granted life by the Goddess of Truth. We also have Wonder Woman of Earth 23. Her name is Nubia of Themyscira. She often accompanies Superman and the Justice League. Her adventures take her around the world in order to protect justice, liberty, and equality. Then we have Kingdom Come, which of course gave us another version of the character. This alternate version of Wonder Woman was similar to the mainstream version. Having been created immortal by the gods, she retained her youth despite the passage of decades, and may have been romantically involved with a middle-aged Superman. She lives on Earth 22. There's also Bazzara Wonder Woman, who's called Bazzara. Bazzara has a visible super fast boat and wears a bra that protects her from bullets. She's strong but slow. Opposed to her counterpart, she loves men and thinks they are far superior to women. Then we have Earth 43. Putting it simply, in this version, Wonder Woman and the rest of the Justice League are all vampires. They call themselves the Blood League. Earth 32 would give us Wonder Hawk. She's a member of the Justice Titans who wields both her faithful golden lasso and a spiked mace. She's an amalgamation of Wonder Woman and Hawkgirl. The whole team consists of mixtures of heroes like Bat Lantern, Super Martian, Black Arrow, and Aquaflash. Moving along yet again, we have Earth 1 Wonder Woman. I don't know much about this Wonder Woman yet because the Wonder Woman Earth 1 Volume 1 graphic novel hasn't been released yet. It releases this April, but I can tell you guys it's written by the great Grant Morrison. What I can tell you about Earth 1 in general is that all the Earth 1 superheroes such as Batman, Superman, the Teen Titans, and now Wonder Woman are all at the beginning of their careers. And the last Wonder Woman I'm briefly gonna mention is Injustice Wonder Woman. I don't really need to get into detail about this version because if you haven't read the Injustice comic books, you've played the video game. At least I hope so. Because if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Play the game and read the comics. But there you have it, friends, a bunch of different versions of Wonder Woman. Again, I didn't mention every single version ever, but I hope I gave you guys a good enough list to get you guys jacked up to see Wonder Woman make her big screen debut in Batman v Superman. When you buy a domain name from domain.com, you get the power to influence and control what people find when they search for you online. No domain extension will help you tell your story like a .com or .net domain name. Domain.com is affordable, reliable, and easy to use. The guys at Domain.com gave Variants an awesome offer. Get 15% off Domain.com's already affordable domain names and web hosting when you use the coupon code VARIANT at checkout. So when you think domain names, think Domain.com. First up for Wednesday, March 2nd, we have Spider-Man issue 2. The Avengers are down and Miles Morales stands alone against a villain with the power to destroy the universe. Here we have Green Lantern issue 50. In this extra-sized issue, it's the battle for the fate of Earth. Parallax believes Hal Jordan has failed this universe, and now he's prepared to wipe Hal out of existence. And finally, we have Batman Beyond issue 10. Captured by the Splicers, Batman is set to become the latest guinea pig in their DNA experience. It should be fun to see how the Batman of the future gets out of this one. And that brings another episode of Variant to a close. But remember, you can always like our Variant Facebook page to keep up with the show and all things comic related. You can also follow Variant on Twitter at Variant Comics or me on Twitter at Arris_Quinones. But I'll see you guys next week when I talk about all things comics. Retribution, Wonder Woman later killed Mira, who had apparently married Aquaman. Perfect.